What is up everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are breaking down some of the most iconic and hilarious moments from The Office. If you love awkward comedy, terrible management, and office chaos, then you are in the right place. Let us get straight into it. Michael calls everyone into the conference room for a suggestion box meeting. He proudly announces that he reads every single suggestion every single week and genuinely values every comment. Sounds great. Until the very first suggestion he pulls out is asking what to do to prepare for Y2K, a panic from 1999. That suggestion had been sitting in that box for years untouched. So much for reading them every week. Then it gets worse. Next suggestion says someone needs to do something about their BO. Michael acts like it is not about him while basically describing himself the whole time. Then a coffee breath suggestion comes out and Michael completely loses it on Dwight. The whole meeting falls apart within minutes and nothing gets resolved. Classic Michael Scott management at its finest. This is a perfect example of why Dwight Schrute is one of the greatest TV characters ever written. Dwight secretly calls Jan, who is Michael's boss, and tells her he can run the Scranton branch better than Michael. He even meets her at an outlet store to make his case in person. Dwight sits across from Jan completely serious and says he wants a branch. He would cut half the staff and he could not care less about his coworkers. He lays everything on the table with full confidence. But Jan immediately calls Michael and tells him every single word. Dwight's entire plan collapses in hours. Michael confronts him passive-aggressively and Dwight just has to sit there. This is the story of Dwight's life. Incredibly intense, incredibly dedicated, and always somehow loses in the end. This is personally one of my all-time favorite moments in the entire show. There are downsizing rumors going around the office and everyone is nervous. Dwight pulls Jim aside and proposes they form a secret alliance to protect each other. Dwight is 100% serious. He starts talking about spying on coworkers, figuring out who is vulnerable, and even building a fort in the conference room. Jim just plays along with a straight face while internally dying of laughter. He recruits Pam to feed fake information to Dwight. At one point, Dwight is literally hiding behind warehouse shelves spying on people during a birthday party. Jim turns to the camera and says everything Dwight does annoys him and he spends hours thinking of ways to get back at him. And then Dwight just walks up and hands him the perfect opportunity completely on his own. That right there is the magic of The Office. The Scranton branch comes in under budget and there is a surplus to spend. Half the office wants a new copier, the other half wants new chairs. Michael cannot choose because he cannot stand disappointing anyone. He brings in Hank the security guard as a neutral third party. He calls David Wallace at corporate to make a decision for him. Nothing works. Then David casually mentions that branch managers who come in under budget keep 15% of the savings as a personal bonus. That is $645 for Michael. The moment he hears that number, his entire face changes. He immediately starts talking about Burlington Coat Factory and how it's $645 you walk in there and you are literally a king. The copier and the chairs are instantly forgotten. Michael found his answer and it benefits exactly one person, himself, every single time. That is the beauty of The Office. Michael genuinely believes he is a great boss even when everything he does proves the opposite. Dwight is deadly serious about everything. Jim just watches the chaos and enjoys every second. And somehow it never gets old no matter how many times you rewatch it. If you enjoyed this video, drop a like and subscribe. Comment below your all-time favorite Office moment. I will see you in the next one.